Please listen carefully.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Hypothetical Siblings podcast. My name is Nick.
And my name is Lainey.
And let's just get this out of the way at the start. We might sound a little strange, and it's because I am a doof.
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 And schmertz.
Nah, no schmertz. Schmutz. No schmertz.
What's the
Just
name that you call people? Schmutz. Is
Schmuck?
that it? Schmuck. There you go.
Jesus.
You got it there.
So the reason we might sound different is because I forgot my microphone at my house. And we only have the one microphone now.
Like the good old days.
Like the good old days. Except now this is better because we're both at least talking at the microphone instead of shouting into the room and just
hoping it picks it up.
just letting the microphone pick it up. This whole glasses thing is freaking me out a little bit, but I'm going to allow it.
I found a pair of lensless red glasses in Nick's room, so I just put them on.
Yeah. I was a real hipster.
It was because you were a hipster.
No, it was because I was a nerd.
nerd.
Yeah, there was a
Halloween.
Halloween costume I did a couple of years ago where I was a nerd, and I just
That's when we went to Disney World.
had some cheapy sunglasses, and I just said, buy lenses.
Pop them.
I don't know why I didn't keep the lenses. You know? Like,
You cannot put them back in.
I thought, man. How was your week, little sister?
It was actually pretty good. Pretty tiring. Next week is fucking midterm week.
Yeah.
So
It'd
that's...
be like that.
And also I'm working 5 days a week next week, so...
Atta girl.
I should be actually dead by the time it ends.
Big dead tired.
This week, was some pre-midterm assignments due and work. So I was pretty tired this week, and I've been seeing a couple houses, apartments, that kind of thing, planning on my move.
Anything jumping out at you?
Not really.
No?
No.
Damn.
There was this one house that was cool, but it kind of seemed shady.
I want to say, is that you find anything that's like rad, but you're like, there's no way that I could live in this?
So this house was rad, and it was like pretty new and in a really good location. The driveway wasn't a driveway though, it was like gravel. So that was weird. And we were super excited about it, and we could afford it, and it was like perfect. And it was the very first thing we looked at. And then we're like, well, let's like look up this lady that showed it to us to like verify she's
legit.
real,
Yeah.
right? And we couldn't find her on the internet anywhere, like her full name.
Okay.
And then we looked up the house on like the assessor's website, and all the information about it was like fucking wrong. Like it was like we went and it was 3 bedrooms because we saw, and the assessor's website was like 2 bedrooms, no AC, and the lady told us there was AC.
Did she like show you the AC?
No, but
So she might have just been lying out of her ass.
or they like fucking built this house.
Like put extensions on it. Yeah.
So we're like, we don't want to give our socials to somebody who might be fake. So,
that's true.
So we didn't.
That's real.
And I've been continuing with my Halloween art. I still have to do 2 today to make up for a day that I worked from 7 to 4 and then saw the house and came home at like 8 or something and was so dead that I just was like, nope.
What a coward.
So we'll do that today. And I started watching Community. Have you seen that show?
Yeah, I've seen a fair bit of it.
It is so funny.
Yeah.
I finished the first season already. I finished it in like a day. It is so funny.
Oh my god.
That's what I was going to talk to you before we started about, was fucking Jack Black on that show for like one episode. I think that I've liked Jack Black in literally every role he's played. Yeah. Not this one.
Well, because he's always just Jack Black. You know, like it's like one of those actors that there is no other actor here. It's just this person.
Yeah.
It's a Jeff Goldblum. It's a Paul Rudd, you know?
Yeah.
Like they're always just playing themselves, but it's okay because we love them.
Yeah, and it like works out. But this fucking guy called Buddy on Community was so annoying. And then fucking Owen Wilson showed up.
Yeah.
I was like,
all right.
What
sure.
are you doing here? What are you doing? So that was really fun.
It is fun.
Other than that, I was supposed to read the first chapter of Deathly Hallows, which I'll read today. But I have not yet.
Oh, God.
Based on my reading schedule.
Oh,
because, because I've just been so fucking busy. So my friend who is reading the books with me, if you're listening to this, don't worry, I'm doing it today. Which, you know, was like 2 days ago.
Yeah, no.
When you're going to listen to it or whatever. But so, yeah, that's all.
That's all? That's the week?
That's my week.
I had a week. I did some things. One, there's a big birthday party that I'm going to this weekend for two of my friends whose birthdays are relatively close. So that will be fun. And that is part of my week, but it hasn't happened yet. So I guess it could not be fun. I could show up to this party and it just is a nightmare. But, you know. Infinity went well. The game that I've been playing with my two friends at the tabletop, right? The war game, that went well on Wednesday night. Definitely starting to get the hang of, because when you start playing with a consistent group of pieces, right? You get to understand those pieces a lot better and how to use them more effectively, right? What else did I do? Oh, yesterday there's things that I'm like, do I say this on the podcast? And then I'm like, yeah, you know, I mean, legal consumption, right? So my new roommate.
Did you do Lilo and Stitch?
We did Lilo and Stitch. There you go. That's a good way to say that. No, because I want to tell these people, not just you, right?
Okay, well. I mean, it is legal.
If I don't run for senator ever, right?
Yeah, you did not do that anyway, but whatever.
So, yesterday, my new roommate and I, she has never been high before. She has never, that's not true. She's tried weed, but she's only ever tried to smoke it in various forms and has never, you know, successfully been able to, right?
That's weird.
Because whenever she does, it's like she says she feels like she's not inhaling properly. And I'm like, I get that,
yeah,
you know, because that's
her mouth.
Yeah. And so I was like, listen, like I'm a big proponent of edibles because I don't like smoking, right? Because asthma's a bitch, among other things.
Asthma.
And so we went and got some really light, they're like 10 milligram edibles, right? Which is very like comfort zone type of thing. We got those, popped them in. We bought a shit ton of snacks, a bunch of Pringles and Doritos, and which is hilarious because we're having to find vegan snacks for her, right? Because she's vegan. And so like Oreos, sweet chili Doritos, all sorts of Pringles, regular Pringles, right? And we sat there and we watched Lilo and Stitch, a second movie that I have entirely forgotten. Just totally wiped it out of my brain. And Big Hero 6, for which I fell asleep for 75% of it. I saw the beginning and the very end when they're coming out of the portal to the end of the movie. And that was it. And I was like, what a good one. But that was fun. It was very mellow, right? Which was good. And she said that she enjoyed herself, right? And then she went to bed at like 8 p.m. because after you're done with that, that's just, there's no coming back, you know? What else did I do with my week? Really not a whole lot. Been working. Some computer parts came in for my PC build that I'm doing. And so I literally have 3 more things that I need. And as soon as the 5th of November comes around, I will be able to order those because I have paid for school. I will have paid for rent for this month. And then I will be buying the computer parts. Then the only thing after that is to build the actual computer, which terrifies me.
But you've done one before.
In 2014.
Oh, I didn't realize it was that long ago.
Hold on.
Because I
graduated
in 2014.
Then no, it would have been like 2013 or 2012. I think it was 2013. So almost a decade ago. You know. Age. It's setting in. Don't let it set in.
All the people who are older than you are listening to this and be like, oh.
They always are.
You whippersnapper.
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah.
Rough. But yeah, that'll be exciting. And then I'll get to play video games with my friends online who are very excited about me playing video games online and are like, buy it faster. And I'm like, I can't buy it faster. I have to pay for things like rent and food.
Yeah, I was going to say that you could wait for people to buy it for you, but then I realized that the time you'll be able to buy it is sooner than like Christmas or anything like that.
Yeah. Watched a comedy special on Netflix by a guy named Bert Kreischer. He's a shirtless guy, right?
Yeah.
Not for the faint of heart, but that is a very funny man. He talks about figuring out that he can buy a gun, right? And how it's like, if you like guns, you're not going to like this joke. And if you don't like guns, you're really not going to like this joke, right? Because he's talking about, like, he lost the magazine with all the bullets in it.
Oh, my God.
And so he just has an empty gun that he basically uses for the flashlight on the front of the gun. And just pointing it around everywhere all the time.
That's stupid.
And I'm like, oh, Bert. Oh, jeez, I'm crow. But he's using all the wrong terms. So he's calling the magazine a sleeve.
A sleeve?
Yeah, got the sleeve for all the bullets.
I don't even think I've heard that.
The scope.
We were talking about that.
The scope.
Yeah, versus the...
On a pistol.
Oh. Pistols don't...
No, they don't.
They really don't.
He's talking about the sights on top of the pistol. You know, the scope. Yeah.
A scope on a scope
it
would be like
dumb.
as long as a pistol.
Well, you've seen like the big giant revolvers that have scopes on them, right?
No.
I'm going to show you some pictures after this. That's a thing that happens. People hunt with them.
Did Dad show you that picture of that girl with the rifle, but it wasn't braced against her shoulder and the scope was right up to her eye?
Oh, no.
That's how you lose a fucking eye, for real.
That's a crushed orbital for sure.
Oh.
I don't know. So, I mean... And it's all fun and games, right? Because you say, ha, dumb people. But then, like, there's something that you're removed from when you see it in social media or on a Netflix special or something like that. Because you're like, haha, funny. It's a joke, right? As someone who now sells guns, I can tell you that that is the farthest from a joke. And people have, let me tell you, I forgot about him. This man comes in with his wife and child. And he's looking at guns. And I say, hey, guys. How we doing? Do we want to look at anything? Because, of course, I have the keys to unlock the things. Now, let me describe this individual to you. Has a New York Yankees cap. Canted.
Oh, my God.
I'm not quite 90 degrees. More like a 73, right?
But, like, still on purpose.
But on purpose. Okay. Very much on purpose. A... seemingly regular sweater, right? You know my gay sweater?
Nope.
The black one that has the little, like, collar. It's real fluffy, kind of knit.
I'm sorry, I don't.
All right, well, there we go. One of those type of sweaters, like a knit sweater, but it has, like, the collar that's real poofy.
Did you call it a gay sweater?
I did call it my gay sweater.
That seems wrong.
What do you mean? No, everyone, because, like, Aunt Katie, Ma, like, a bunch of people are like, it's a little flamboyant.
That's not nice. That's...
What?
That seems like they're trying to make gay seem like an insult to your sweater.
No, they're not using it as an insult. They're saying that it looks flamboyant. It's a nice sweater. It's a very nice sweater.
Wrong, but okay.
All right. Anyway, he's wearing not one, not two, but 3 gold necklaces with various charms on them. Tim's and black, like, skin-tight skinny jeans.
And this person is a father.
And this man is a father, yes. The ability to be a father is just that, an ability, not a skill set necessarily.
That's true.
So this man says, yeah, dog, what you got that goes bang? And I said,
no.
Well, they all go bang, sir. What are you looking for? He's like, what's the biggest bang?
Oh.
And I said, what do you want it to do? And he said, I don't know. Gotta watch out for me my own. You dig? And I said, I feel like I'm on a hidden camera TV show right now. Because what is this person that talks like this?
That's not how real people talk.
Yeah, right. And he goes, I'm just in from the East Coast, see? And I was like, what the fuck is happening? And what he was relaying to me was that he had just moved from the East Coast to here, hence the New York cap and the Tims and the accent, Tims, right? Yeah. And now he has discovered that Nevadans can buy guns. And he said, you know, I must procure for myself a firearm. And so he walks into this store. And the first one that he looks at, he said, oh, no. And backs up rapidly from the case with it in his hand and begins to shake it like he's in a music video. And I said, oh, no. Oh, God, please, no. And so you have to be kind of forceful with him where you're like, hey, man, I need you to come back close, you know. And he's like, oh, sorry about it. And he puts it up like head height, like he's pointing it at somebody. Thank God he wasn't actually. And goes, bop, 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 bop. And I was going to start playing with it. And I was like, oh, no, why? So that was the first one of those kind of interactions that I've had. And he goes, yeah, I'm off tomorrow from the, where the fuck did he say he worked? He said he worked at like American Eagle or something like that. And I was like, okay. He goes, I'm off tomorrow from American Eagle. I'll be back. He never came back. And I said, okay.
Probably for the
no, it's for sure for the
better
best
of the community.
You know. But Lord, that was taxing.
I would imagine very taxing.
Because I'm okay with people not knowing, but be respectful and like come in with a mindset of like wanting to learn.
Yeah.
Right? Or at least being humble about, you know, not knowing what you don't know.
Exactly, because otherwise you're going to, especially with something like a gun, you're going to fuck up and hurt people.
Yeah, you know. And a lot of the time, like, because I deal with a lot of people who don't know, like, basic ass gun safety, right?
Right.
Who will just level it to look down the sights on whatever it is, and will, like, be pointing it at somebody. And I'm like, hey, man, watch that, you know, muzzle. Watch where you're pointing that thing. And he goes, why? It's not loaded. And then you respond with, well, every gun's loaded. And they're like, oh, you're one of those. And I'm like, you're right. I don't want you to shoot a stranger in my store.
Right.
I would appreciate you not doing that. But, you know, c'est la vie. Besides that, nothing really.
I just would like to comment on your earlier story about Lilo and Stitch because I do not like sweet chili Doritos, and I do not like Pringles.
Any Pringles?
Not really.
They're all right.
No.
Sour cream and onion. It's a good flavor. Regular Pringles are okay, but you can't eat as many of them because it's just salt.
Yeah, they're super boring.
Yeah, they're not very exciting. Sweet chili was the first time I tried them. They're all right. I probably wouldn't choose them, but if it's, you know, the difference between...
It's all about the Cool Ranch.
Yeah.
Cool
Ranch is garbage.
Or spicy nacho, which is just regular but spicier.
Did you just tell me, or rather take the time to explain that spicy nacho is regular nacho but spicy?
Nacho cheese.
Yes. Fuck. I bought my Halloween costume.
New boot goofing.
And I was kind of surprised, but also not pleasantly surprised that I was able to just walk into a spirit and buy that, you know.
What?
What do you mean?
I'm confused about your feelings on this.
Because I did not expect it to be... I expected to be able to find a similar costume, but it would have been like sheriff. And it would have been like a regular sheriff. And then I would have had to cut and hem and do things. But it's actually... It's not really actually, but it's actually. You know what I mean?
Not really, but okay.
Yeah. Because it's like, it comes with the short shorts and the shirt and basically the sunglasses, everything but the mustache.
Which you have.
Which, if it had come with the mustache, I would have been disappointed because everything would have been for nothing. Even though this feels more authentic, but I matched with a girl on Tinder the other night, and she goes, "You should keep the mustache. You make it work." Winky face, and I said, "Oh no!
Don't tell mom.
Yeah,
don't tell mom."
Yeah. So
Well,
really.
What should I be for Halloween?
You still don't have it picked out?
No.
Why not?
I always do this shit last minute.
Wow.
Always.
Be a black-eyed pea again.
Just to clarify for the audience, when I was in probably, 5th or 6th grade, I decided I was going to be a black-eyed pea for Halloween, where I put black makeup around my eyes and then wore a green sweater, which I stuffed with fluff. So I was literally a black-eyed pea. Not the band.
You're such a weird kid. That's just what it comes down to. Is you're just a fucking weirdo. Holy shit.
Glad to hear it.
Oh, and once I finish building my computer, I think my next project is going to be building our computer for this.
You're building our computer for this? Okay.
I don't have to get a lot of stuff. I mean, it's going to be a really simple computer, and if nothing else, it's just going to be experience in terms of building computers, right?
Okay.
I got this little motherboard. It's like this big, so the whole computer is going to be like that tall. And then we don't have to fill your laptop with fucking recordings of us just screaming into a microphone.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's fair. Okay, should we move on to the topic?
I guess maybe.
I forgot what the topic is. Which one did I choose? What? Oh, yeah. I thought that said Kingdom Hearts for a second, and I said, what the fuck is going on?
Remember that part in Kingdom Hearts where they're like, these are magic stairs, and when you go down them and go up them and you count the steps, they're different numbers. But the guys were just stupid and miscounting.
What are you talking about?
It was like, this is a magic staircase, and we counted the steps as you go down, and it's different than the amount of steps that you go when you go up. But they were just stupid.
I don't remember this at all.
I don't know if it's real, and I was relying on you to confirm it. So we have to look that up.
There's some part of my brain that is like being triggered by you saying this, right? So I'm not saying that it's not real. I just don't remember if it was actually Kingdom Hearts or where it was.
It looks like Kingdom Hearts in my head.
That doesn't fill me with a lot of confidence that it's actually Kingdom Hearts.
Well, what else looks like Kingdom Hearts?
Anime. No, that's a thing.
Nemo.
No, you can't
Dory.
just default into word association games. Don't do it.
They're my favorite.
Oh,
Discoteca,
God.
muñeca.
Oh, my God. Isn't that the best?
Oh, it's Araña Discoteca.
Yeah.
Sorry. Me llamo T-Bone.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
All right. Well, the topic for this week is... what's the movie that does this? There's a movie that does this that was on Disney Channel a lot. You know what I mean?
No.
Where it's like...
Sword in the Snow.
No. What the fuck? No. The one where they come in and this is like some regular teenage girls having teenage girl problems. But now she's a princess. You know what I mean?
Princess Diaries.
Is that what it is? Where she's like just a regular teenager and they walk in, they're like, okay.
Anne Hathaway said, Julie Andrews is my grandma.
Hold the fucking phone. Okay, the topic for this week is, what if you were suddenly told or it was discovered that you were the next in line for a kingdom because the previous ruler had died or been stolen or, whatever it is. So yeah, that you are taken as you are now, and they say, well, you're in charge of...
Come
what?
as you are.
What?
That's a song.
It is a song. Why are you singing it?
Because you said as you are.
Okay. Fucking... You just totally destroyed my train of thought by doing that.
Derail! In middle school, they used to be like, do not derail the classroom.
Okay. But yeah, what if you were now in charge of effectively a kingdom or a small country now?
Well, first off, I don't know anything about economics, so we're done for. I'm spending all the money, and you're all gonna die. That's it. Period.
Lainey said, never took an economics class, doomed to small clay.
Never will take an economics class. It sounds boring as shit.
You know what? It's less boring than you would think, but I get where you're coming from. What would be... I mean, because I'm assuming it's small, right? And are we talking like a more modern kingdom? Because that Disney movie, I think, was like just a random medieval kingdom that had basically stayed that way.
It was not medieval. It was just...
But like they had cars and stuff like that, but it was a relatively like poor country. And that was just like they were actually still in a castle and shit.
Yeah,
that was
like
still a castle.
Still like a castle.
Like it wasn't like it looked like a castle and had been renovated on the inside. Like it was actually a castle.
Then you're not talking about Princess Diaries because it does look still like a castle, but it wasn't like fucking medieval or whatever.
Interesting. So Lainey has defaulted to not knowing economics, and therefore the country is lost.
Because obviously,
you don't think you could be like a good face at least?
No, I'd be such a good face, and I'm so nice. You know, I'm a fucking, what's it called? Shit. I think I'm a Cancer rising, which so I'm a Cancer rising for all of those astrology people out there.
Astrologers.
Which means that I present, it's like my quote unquote mask that I like present to people who I meet, you know? So I'm like warm and really kind, which makes it seem like I'm susceptible to like persuasion and that kind of thing easily. Okay. But you know, so you know, that's a good image for the public. Except to the last part.
I was gonna say, I love when my leader is easily swayed.
But I'm nice. I'll kiss those fucking babies.
Yeah, baby kissing.
Baby kissing baby.
Babies kissing babies. What the fuck? No, yeah, I think that the public relations part is what neither of us would have any issue with.
None at all.
I think, well, because is it like a king in parliament or a queen in parliament type of situation where like you just kind of hang out and are more of like a celebrity and they actually do all the work?
If that was the case, I hope it happens to me.
Yeah.
Because I'm fucking done with all this real world bullshit. I'm ready to strut around the castle in a fancy dress and have people cook stuff for me and talk, you know, make speeches and whatnot.
I'd be afraid of assassination. That's the only
I'm
downside.
I'm not that much afraid of it.
That's the only downside to being famous is that you might get assassinated.
Rip John Lennon.
Yeah.
JFK, Abe Lincoln. That's
going.
all I know.
Come on.
I almost said Yoko Ono.
I really was prepared for you to say Yokai Watch, and I don't know why.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, exactly.
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader didn't get assassinated? What the hell? I mean, I guess kind of, but not really.
Padme almost.
Yeah, Padme almost. Shout out to the... Is that like the You Tried award for getting assassinated? Honorable mentions.
No, because what a shitty way to go out.
Is you get worms put in your bedroom. That'd be a rough one, I'm not gonna lie.
Also, have you seen the theory about like JFK didn't get assassinated, his head just did that?
No, I haven't. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, but I'd be totally scared that someone was just gonna fucking ice me for no reason, right?
Yeah. Same.
You know, because there's always going to be at least one crazy.
Right. Well, and especially if you're the outsider. Because you've never fucking been to this place.
You get brought into Arstotzka. You are not a true Arstotzkin.
Exactly. And
then it's like your minister is actually trying to take your seat. And so he hires someone to, you know, shoot you in the mouth or poison you.
That's why I'm having people test food before
I don't know, man. That feels weird. Because then there's always a bite taken out of whatever you're about to eat.
I'm okay with it.
I don't know why it bothers me so much, but it does.
Okay. Is it because you drank chew spit when you were young?
I mean, yeah. That was a bad time. Not gonna lie. There's sometimes, because of course my roommate chews.
Right.
And so sometimes I'll see his spitters sitting out and they're just like this gag reflex in the back of my throat.
Right.
I'm like, ugh.
So, I also, is this an old place? Like, are they
yeah,
not...
it's not a new place.
Like, are they not progressive is what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Because do I have to go there and advocate for the gays myself?
Yeah.
Do I have... You know what I mean?
I mean, depending on where in the world you are, there's already, for a lot of the West at least, there are, it's not like you're getting drug up in the streets anymore, for being gay. If you're talking Western nations, right? So you're talking the UK, United States, depending on what part of it, I guess. I feel like Spain and France, it's probably all right. Wait, stop. Fuck, is that your eyeball making that sound?
Yeah.
Stop. Jesus Christ. Stop.
No!
Oh my God. But if you get put in like deep ass Russia,
Yeah.
that's going to be an issue.
Right, so it depends where it is because, my likelihood of getting assassinated if I'm just like calm and I don't have to advocate for that kind of shit, so it gets slower. You know what I mean? Like if I just keep things like the way they are or afloat, because I'm not going to do anything spectacular.
No, you're not going to take charge of your new seat and be like a new revolution for the Arstotzkan people.
Like why? You know what I mean?
Because the people deserve progress, Lainey.
But like that's saying that if I don't have to, like if they're already like a loving community who's like, yeah, the gays are cool. Oh yeah, our racism is low or something. You know what I mean? But like if I go there and they're like, man, we're conservative, hate the gays. I have to go there and be like, you guys cannot hate the gays.
Well, if it's a kingdom, you could just say it's, punishable by death to discriminate against the gays.
But if we're saying that it's like a parliament type situation and I'm just a face, then that's not likely to happen.
Yeah, true. But if it is a parliament situation, then it's going to be a lot more difficult. But if it's not, you just be like, anyone who hates on the gays, you're done. You're dead.
Yeah, you know what that's called? Deterrence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that like an actual term, or are you just saying like the word deterrent?
No, that's from criminal justice.
All right.
That's why punishments are the way they are, to help deter people from doing the crime.
Because if you might get killed for murdering a person, then you are less likely to murder the person.
Right. Murder is a little hard because like people are going to murder.
They're really going to try.
They're really going to murder. So,
They're not going to murder me because I'm going to have a bite taken out of my food. And they'll bite into it and there'll be just a gun in my pie and they're like, oh, we found it.
What flavor is this pie?
Gun.
So, that depends. Come as you are.
You can't just keep defaulting to singing that song. What would be your first policy as new ruler of Arstotzka? I've just decided that it's Arstotzka now.
Is that a real thing?
No.
Where did you get it?
From a game called Papers, Please.
Papers, Please.
Meant to represent a pseudo-Eastern Bloc situation.
Well, see, we can't do a first policy because we don't know what it's like there.
Well, okay. Let's assume, like, what? No, well, I mean, because you don't know what it's like. Let's say it's very much like here. Okay.
Okay.
So, and let's say that you are. Let's get rid of the parliament thing because that's not as fun. Because I don't want to sit here and debate about what the parliament says.
And wigs, yeah.
Yeah, fuck wigs.
Yeah, fuck wigs.
Fuck your wig. Wig.
Snatched.
Snatched. Good. First policy I'm going to say is we are now all required to celebrate all holidays, but it's mandatory.
So like you have to, everyone has to be closed on
I don't
Christmas.
mean like religious holidays, not like Christmas.
Like
right?
Halloween.
Halloween,
which is a pagan holiday.
Exactly. Halloween.
Almost said Easter.
Easter, the least religious holiday.
Thanksgiving. Memorial Day.
St. Patrick's Day.
Saint, Nick.
Nope.
Saint
I know
Patrick's.
what you're talking
That's
about.
literally, he's a saint.
All he did was get rid of the snakes. I have no problem with him.
And you know how you learn that? Fucking Veggie Tales, Nick. How can you look here and tell me that is not religious?
Hey, man. I'm just saying that Tomato and Cucumber has some good ideas. I ain't out here about to talk shit on my boys. Larry and... Bob. You got it. Larry and Bob.
Steak and peas.
Steak and shrimp. Steak and peas. Fucking drool out the corner of your mouth a little bit more.
Eat it.
Yeah, so celebration of holidays. Well, I guess holiday as a concept, this is really falling apart around me. But holiday is derived from holy day. I'm going to start
festival.
a new religion with...
Call it festival.
What do you mean call what festival?
Holidays. And
Festivals.
I think they do in the UK.
The UK.
Because they call going on a trip a holiday.
Oh, so holidays are not holidays, they're festivals?
Maybe, because I was
I don't
watching
know that
Great
that's
British
correct.
Baking Show.
Oh, God.
And they had like a festival theme. And they were fucking talking about like crazy shit. I was like, is this...
Oktoberfest. We're adopting that one for sure.
Yeah. Thanks, Germany.
Yeah, thanks, Germany, for giving us a reason to drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you make a holiday?
Yes.
And what would it be?
I was going to say St. Nick's Day, but that's already basically Christmas. I
God,
would
you're
saint
Saint
myself,
Nick.
yeah. I would turn myself into a saint and make a holiday about my arrival to the country and how it made us all more prosperous and better.
Would you make May the 4th a holiday?
Yes.
I knew it.
But it would be closer to like I would turn it into not a Star Wars thing. Like I would turn it into like a spirituality kind of thing. Because the Force is a spiritual, right?
Like
so it's
Jedi.
like, so you're celebrating that which connects us and how we are all, and stuff
And
like that.
the balance of the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's cute. Good for you.
There we go. May the 4th.
My
Coming up.
holiday is going to be Mermaid Day.
Good.
And it is going to be, let me think about this. The 8th of March. Because I love the number 8 and March is my birth month. And it's going to be a celebration of mermaids, but how I choose to see them. None of this fucking Harry Potter bullshit, even though that's probably accurate. And we're all gonna
accurate to the real life mermaids.
And we're all gonna dress up, and there's gonna be mermaid performers, like how they have at some places. You know how they like are
The underwater ones,
Yeah,
where they
yeah.
dive down and suck the bubbles up.
Yeah. And and we're gonna eat seafood all day. And
So it's
party till the break of dawn.
An ocean holiday,
Yeah.
but mermaid focused.
Yeah.
Interesting. So is your country then on the sea? Does it have a coast?
It's the same as Ariel,
Gotcha.
where the castle's just like fucking in
Portugal?
the water. I think it's. I actually
No,
don't
just throw
know.
something out there. What did you think
No,
it was?
I'm not gonna say it
What?
now.
I just said Portugal. It can't get worse than that.
I thought I saw something that's Dutch. Because they made all the Disney... It's like a video where they made all the Disney princesses singing the language of where they're supposedly from. So Belle's singing in French.
It
And,
feels kind of far north for all the coral and stuff like that. that's
right,
in that
well, and it
movie.
looks so warm, right?
Right.
So,
I don't know.
is summer a thing there?
Summer is a thing everywhere.
No, that's not true!
It is a season.
No, places don't have 4 seasons, Nick.
But they always have summer. The places that don't have 4 are rainy season, dry season, which is winter, summer. If they only have 2, it's them as opposed to spring, fall. You know what I mean?
Okay.
What? Why are you looking at me like I'm crazy?
I don't know.
It's because the hair, huh? It's a little wild.
No.
Yeah.
I told Nick that he should dress up as Magnum P.I. for Halloween.
Because I'm basically dressed like Magnum P.I. right now.
True that. You couldn't be Tom Selleck.
I couldn't be Tom Selleck. I wish I could be Tom Selleck, but I can't.
What a cutie patootie that man is.
Yeah, true. So that's your holiday is Mermaid Day, huh? I think I think I would like a coast on my country.
Yeah.
Southern coast.
Except also
Southern coast.
So are we saying global warming is in this universe or not? Because
I mean, yeah, it's this universe.
Oh, okay. Because that way I don't want to coast actually because sea levels rising and then climate refugees. I don't want to have to deal with that yet.
Yeah, that's true. But I want the coast because then you can holiday at the beach.
That's true.
And you say, besides, now that I rule an entire country, I can affect climate policy for at least my small country.
Yeah, but like everyone is...
I can join the Third World War against the United States.
Right. That was like Lord of the Rings.
What part of Lord of the Rings is that? Oh, the horn.
Yeah.
The horn of Gondor.
Yeah. Fucking rip Boromir, my man.
How are you gonna do like a? Is there like a set of so you know how like up in Scandinavia, like those countries have a lot of similar policies, right? Where is your policy set kind of coming from, or where would you fit in terms of your policy set?
With Norway.
Yeah, specifically. Or
I don't
just
know.
one of those Scandinavian countries?
Yeah, one of those Scandinavian countries, for sure.
I feel like that's about where I'd be, too. I don't know what Spain and Portugal look like politically, but I feel like they do the dress really nice. Like, it's like military formal, and I can get behind that, you know?
Yeah,
like dictator wear without the dictator.
Yeah, without
I'm about that. I'll be wearing epaulettes. Catch me out.
Yeah. I would just like to wear big fancy dresses all the time.
Really?
Yes.
Seems so uncomfortable. I'd be in sweats like 90%. I'd be like, fuck y'all. Unless I'm going outside, I'm not wearing shit.
But I would like try and have my tailor be like, I would go to them and be like, I have sensitive skin. Can you make it like fucking silk on the inside or some shit?
There you go.
You know? Because I can afford it now. Probably.
What is are we talking like, what? Early 17th century fancy dress? Like,
no, just like fucking ball gowns now. Fuck that old shit.
So like the more slim, modern, just big fancy dress.
Yeah, like just a ball gown.
Gotcha.
Like huge,
Big base.
Big base, yeah. Big skirt.
Base. Big skirt. Big skirt, big base.
Big skirt, big base. Yeah, and then no one will know what my legs look like. Ever.
The conspiracy as to what Queen Lainey's legs look like.
They're like, do she have a fat ass? And I'll be like, you'll never fucking know.
Do she have a fat... What do you think the dumper looks like on the back of the Queen right now? She got some thickness going on back there? What's the situation?
For a second, I thought you were talking about the Queen of England.
I am.
What?
What queen did you think I was talking about?
Me?
No, absolutely not. Queen of England. She got Pixar mom fucking dump truck ass.
Don't talk about the Queen of England like that.
She could still get it.
Oh my god! She could not get it with me.
She could
sorry.
definitely. Hey man.
Kate Middleton? Yes. Meghan Markle? Yes.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Who would be your royal friends?
Are these like other royals or famous people, or do I get to bring my friends?
They are other royals, famous people, or politicians from around the world.
Royals, famous people. Okay.
Because, like, if the King of Latvia, or whatever it is, invites Orlando Bloom to something, Orlando Bloom, I feel like, is going to be like, yeah, fuck you. Yeah, King of Latvia, let's go. Right? Show up.
I don't think so.
What if you offered to pay for their way there and they weren't doing anything?
That's not the issue.
I don't. It is. Private jets, bitch.
Orlando Bloom is fucking well off.
Y'all want some
Nick.
Latvian taxpayer dollars to get you over here? We got you, dog.
I'm trying to think of a celebrity that I would vibe with.
Yeah? How do you know that you would vibe with them?
Just based on like interviews, what I think
they actually work like?
That they actually are like.
Henry Cavill is actually supposed to be pretty nice.
Who's that?
The Superman Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, Henry?
Henry. said Henry.
You said Harry.
I feel like I said Henry.
I feel like you said Harry.
Vote
Vote now.
on what? But he's supposed to be a pretty cool guy.
Yeah, but
He can come.
he's
Scarjo, bring the family.
Vibes, no.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to be friends with Scarjo.
Why?
I just don't.
All right.
I want to be... Okay, there are people I want to be friends with and people who I think I'd vibe with. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, I want to be friends with Zendaya, but would we have a lot to talk about? Probably not.
It's probably true.
You know, I would invite Chris Evans over, but he'd be like baseball, and I'd be like, fuck, I don't know
Baseball. He's a baseball fan?
or sports. I don't know.
Are you just assuming because he's a
No,
generic white man? Or like...
No, I know. I feel like he's talked about it before.
Oh. You know because you feel like he's talked about it before.
Bill Hader seems pretty cool.
True.
Funny guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I would want to have, like, you there, or, like, Dad, you know?
Because
that's the connection.
you don't feel like you could just vibe with Bill Hader by yourself.
Unless we, like, are ready. Like, our first meeting, you and Dad, and, like, maybe our whole family would have to be there, and we'd be like, hi, Bill Hader, you're really funny, you know?
Would you bring the family to come live with you in your country?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah?
Yeah. You guys get
Except if the family's alive, wouldn't Mom be in charge because she's older than you? Because if it's a matriarchy, right?
Probably.
Or what if we're not actually Mom and Dad's kids and that's why?
Right, we're secretly adopted.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Mom and Dad, you get to come to the castle. You're allowed. Yeah.
And that would be so fun.
Might be hard to do the whole tax thing across the world, but we could figure it out. You know what? I'm going to need a minister of finance, and I promise that I can pay you better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and it'll be in, like, rubles or something.
Dad's
what
fucking secured.
Dad is secured?
Yeah.
As, like, minister of finance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Treasurer.
Treasurer. Yeah. No, I'm going to have ministers. Fuck all this American terminology. I want the old world terminology.
So you're also going metric system?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
As you should.
Absolutely metric system.
What is our system called?
Imperial.
Fuck the imperial system.
All my homies hate imperial.
All of my homies hate the imperial system. Period. What would your currency be? Would it be in a tens system, or would it be like? Oh yeah.
60 shikars equal a golden eagle.
Well, obviously, you know, I'm gonna probably try and keep it the way it was. Unless it's, like, really fucked, you know?
Yeah.
But if I get to choose, then tens for sure.
Yeah, base 10 system for sure.
Base 10.
Absolutely. Are you going coins or dollars?
Like how Canadians' dollars are.
Were they plastic dollars?
Yeah.
Not great for the environment, but they're invincible.
Yep. Oh, well, that's true. Are coins better? Do you know?
I don't know. I mean, they're just metal.
I do like coins, but I don't want to carry coins around.
I love coins. I don't give a shit if I have to carry coins, because then you have a literal, like, bag of change.
But I'm never going to have pockets.
You can get a dress with pockets in it. You
I
just
don't
make
want...
the royal seamstress. Just be like...
I don't want that.
Why?
It's ugly.
I'm going to wear a cape.
I want to wear I want a cloak. I want a cloak.
Absolutely a cloak.
I've been wanting to wear
Everyone's walking around in, like, black tuxes, and I'm just in a cloak with, like, all this fucking bullshit on.
No, you know what?
Tights.
We are dressing like everyone is wearing fucking robes from now on.
You taking away modern fashion.
Fuck your pants. Fuck your pants. We're all dressing like fucking Gandalf right now.
Can we just dress like Shire folk instead?
No, that's uncomfy. You know,
I don't feel like that's true.
Fucking vests?
Yeah.
Shit.
Vests are dope as hell.
Yeah, but like, putting on a vest in the morning? I wouldn't look cute in a vest.
I don't think that's true.
I wouldn't look cute in a vest.
But
unless it was like a vest, skirt. You know what I mean?
No. Vest skirt?
No, vest, skirt. That's a comma.
Why does the vest have to go with a skirt?
Because the whole thing is like a vest.
You wear like little capris like all the hobbits wear?
Makes me so...
I just want to live in a society where I can eat and drink all day.
Yeah, but that doesn't correlate to their dressing.
Wear capris.
You could wear capris.
I can't wear capris as a man.
Wear capris and flats. Fuck your toxic masculinity.
We hobbits know what's up. I'm a particularly tall hobbit. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Absolutely. We're instituting hobbit wear.
Okay, that's your personal opinion.
Yeah.
Mine is fucking robes where you just have like
But that's just a bathrobe.
Cloak.
I don't like that.
No, it's not. No, it's basically like a dress. Who am I thinking of?
I don't know.
I like saw somebody in like a movie or something the other day and I was like, that's how we should dress, but I don't remember it. I mean, I guess I'll let people have freedom of expression, but I'm trying to wear robes.
So we have a minister of finance, clearly. Who is your cabinet besides that? Who's going to run what for you?
Well, can you help me list out the things?
I mean, you can go as small as just like fruit minister, you know? You can go traffic. You can go war. You can like all of the different power, right?
What's like relations like between other countries?
Usually, I mean, the prime minister is usually the person.
So like us?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, because you're in charge of the country, so usually it's going to be you. But you could elect like a minister, right?
A correspondent?
Correspondent, there you go. Absolutely. But who would it be? You could just choose.
Just anyone
just
again?
Go for it,
or
yeah.
is it like people we know? Because that would be funny.
Well, I mean, we can't say people we know.
Yeah, I guess except mom and dad.
Yeah, because everyone has a mom and a dad.
That's not true.
They have progenitors, is what I mean. They don't necessarily have the figure in their life.
Progenitors.
Yes. Progenitors.
Okay. Mark Ruffalo's definitely in my cabinet.
But what does he do? You can't just keep it in there. That cabinet has Mark Ruffalo in it.
He's hella smart, and he...
Is he? Are you thinking Bruce Banner?
No.
Or is actual Mark Ruffalo
No,
like some kind of genius?
Well, he's not a genius. He's just a smart guy. I follow him on Twitter. He has smart thoughts. And,
Well, again, what is he in charge of?
He can be in charge of, like, I don't know. He's in charge of something, though. I want him in there. Dad's obviously in there for money. Unless he doesn't want to, in which case he can just roam about the country with mom. But if he wants to, he's in there. Otherwise, I'm going to have to, like, think about it way more. Who's good with money? I don't fucking know. Nobody. All the billionaires are fucking... My first order of business...
That's what you want, you don't want the billionaire that already is used to having money. Maybe, actually, because they...
I don't want any billionaires.
Well, no, yeah, I get that. But then, like, I feel like my next choice is, like, self-made used car salesman.
Yeah, okay.
Right, because he knows how to mom and pop shop the business, right? So he knows how to actually move the money.
And a salesman.
He's
got the charisma for it.
There we go. Yeah. Good trade deals, right?
Yeah. Who's good with plants?
Why do you have a minister of agriculture? Yeah, I was like, why do you have a minister of plants? Agriculture.
Poison ivy.
I like how this is just turned into
tired.
a 5v5 pickup game again, where it's like Thanos, Dr. Dre. You know?
Thanos, Dr. Dre.
Poison ivy is a good minister of agriculture. I'm gonna go with Tom Bombadil.
That's a fucking great choice.
We out here
shit.
get fucked. I think what I'm slowly discovering is I just want to be king of the Shire. Like, I think that's all that I want.
Or just Middle Earth.
Yeah. Well,
because Tom Bombadil's not in the Shire.
That's true. But then you have Mordor sitting over there, and everyone knows you have Mordor sitting over there. And everyone knows it, but you can't just be like, get out of here, Mordor.
But say
you're
in charge of whole Middle Earth.
Okay.
That includes Mordor, right?
Yep.
So, you just gotta do some fucking cleaning up in there.
Mordor didn't used to be...
Bad.
It used to be like a super lush, like, forest valley.
Right, and then the evil was like the forest and shit started coming in.
Yeah.
And then fucking
Sauron
and
that
Saruman said...
That elf went big bad.
Yeah, he went big bad.
He really did.
Yeah, he was really tall.
He was really tall.
Yeah. Good thing they cut off his fingers.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one. Diego.
Minister of War.
I was gonna say, who's the guy that turns into the bear? Bjorn. But I don't know if he's warlike. I forgot.
He's
I think
not. He just wants
chill.
to sit. Yeah, he just wants to sit in the forest
And like fucking eat honey and shit.
But he can do war.
He can do war.
And that's the kind of minister of war I feel like you want, is the one that doesn't want to go to war.
You're right.
But can do it good if he
also,
needs to.
Also, he can just fucking turn into a bear, which is like a really good
like
intimidation tactic.
You don't need him specifically to be a good fighter. You need a good strategist.
Yeah.
The Arstotzkan people will take care of the fighting.
Who's a good strategist? I don't know this about people, Nick. I don't know people's strategies.
I don't know people's strategies. Get like a good, I don't know, like a good chess player. You know, like someone.
But that's fucking chess.
It is. That's the why it took me a second to say it, because it's just chess.
Dr.
Right?
Spencer Reed from Criminal Minds.
There you go. Done.
I like how this turned into fake people because it's easier.
It's a lot easier. Well, because I mean, you look at your group of friends and you're like, I can't put this person in charge of the War Department. What in the goddamn fuck?
My friends would be in charge of fucking the library.
You know what? I got a couple of people that'd be all right, ministers of agriculture. I got one or two on deck that could do that. Huh?
Never mind.
Yeah.
I was trying to mouth something.
I know you were, and I think I know what you mouthed, but I don't think you got it right.
Damn it.
I got definitely one or two finance ministers in there, right? If we're talking traffic, I don't fucking know who's in charge of that shit.
I got transportation.
Yeah, you got transportation?
I think.
Got transportation, homie, locked down?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Foreign affairs, I think that's just going to be me. I'm going to leave that to myself. I don't know if there's anybody else.
She's my right-hand man.
Oh, absolutely. That's a vice president and a half.
Yeah. And a half. And a fucking half.
And a half, yeah.
Shit.
I feel confident about my ability to grab various members of friend groups and be like, hey, we got to run this country now.
Yeah. Are you
And I feel confident that they would come with me, too, because they're like, fuck this bullshit.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
I can go to college and then suffer trying to get a job for the next 2 years, or I can come run a country with you.
Yeah. They would all of my friends would do that. No question.
No question. Ride or die.
Yeah, for real. Plus also, that's not even like ride or die. That's just a good fucking deal. They'd be like,
really
peace.
Good deal, yeah.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Out.
Motherfucker. What do you think? Got that pretty wrapped up? Any closing comments you want to say about running a country? Y'all peasants better not fucking revolt.
Oh, shit.
I don't give a shit.
I think Nick's gonna be meaner than me, so you should move to my country.
Laney's government will be weak and fall apart within years. Arstotzka will thrive forever.
Yeah, I don't even have a name.
Yeah. Well, we can both be Arstotzka.
Can we roll it together?
It's double ruler. Royal siblings.
Yeah. Royal siblings.
There you go.
Royal siblings.
Why did you say that like Yahoo Dore? Like, why did you just...
I was doing the, like...
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. Cool. All right. Well,
Okay.
I think we're pretty much done here. If you have any thoughts about how you would run your country or who would be your policymakers, you can let us know on Twitter, on Instagram, on Reddit, on YouTube, or you can send an email to hypotheticalsiblings@gmail.com. That's hypothetical, hypothetical, siblings, siblings, @gmail.com.
Adios.
Adios, and thanks for listening.
Thanks.